guys, Dawko back again. Hope you're fantastic today. And my God, we have got a little bit of news, guys, about Scott's new project, and I'm hoping, and I think it is about FNaF Into Madness, and I'll explain why a little later, but I'm going to read the description about it first, guys. So as you know, when Scott does projects like Ultimate Custom Night, Sister Location, FNaF 6, he uses voices.com to get a voice actor to voice a character in his games. He's always done it since Sister Location, and he always uses voices.com to do that. And we know it's from Scott because his account proves, like, there's proof everywhere, guys, that this is on Scott's account, okay? So yeah, this is the job description, guys. It is a journalist reading blog job, which is really, really interesting, and this is the job description for it. This is actually a bit more than what it sounds like, but we'll stick with this title. In this role, you'll be reading the development log of a failed project in hopes that whoever hears your recording will be able to succeed where you failed. It should be read without too much emotion, but with hints of anxiety, frustration, as well as a grave seriousness. It's imperative that the person who hears you listens. And the age range is a young adult. The gender is both, so he doesn't care who, which is interesting. It kind of shows that it's not a super important character. And the voice got accepted by somebody called Sarah Miller Cruz, who got the job description, journalist reading blog. So that description is this thing, so it's not like from a different game. It's confirmed to be a game by Scott. And she said, it was great working with you. I hope we can collaborate again on another project soon. So yeah, this has already been taken by Sarah, and it's a female character. So it's not going to be like William Afton or Phone Guy, someone super important. It's going to be a side character who we've never seen before in a FNaF game, okay? Okay, now let me talk about why I think this is Into Madness and not the FNaF VR game or the AAA title game, okay? Okay, so the reason why I don't think it's the AAA title game is because Scott's not working on it, okay? A company is doing that, so the company will be hiring voice actors for the game or whoever, with Scott's approval of course, but Scott is not working and hiring voice actors for that game because the whole project is not his. He's gave the rights to a different company to work on that, okay? And I don't really think it's going to be in, like, so close to release. I don't think it's going to be released this year anyway, so that's out of the, let's ignore that, okay? The FNaF VR game, again, I don't think it's the VR game for the same reason. Another company's working on the VR game, not Scott. I can kind of see Scott getting voice actors for it though, but I really don't think, I think the company would do that. And because we know that the VR game's going to be about a technician, you're going into a location, my guess is FNaF 1 again, and repairing the animatronics as a technician, it doesn't really fit this character. A journalist reading blog, like a journalist. Why would that be linked with being a technician? Unless you're undercover, like you're an undercover journalist at the FNaF 1 location, that could work. But in all seriousness, guys, I do think this is about Into Madness, and I've kind of got an idea of a plot and a bunch of ideas for you to think about what this could mean, okay? So, a journalist, okay? Our character will be listening to these recordings, and this journalist is hoping that we do it. We finish the job, okay? Because sadly, this journalist failed to do that. So what I think, guys, is that we're an investigator or something, okay? A journalist. This is one idea, by the way. I've got a bunch of ideas. So this is the idea one, is that we're a journalist as well. And we're investigating the murders at a location. Okay, we're trying to solve the mystery of the murders. Okay? This could be at any location. But I think a really good idea is that it could be set at Fredbear's Family Diner. And we're investigating what happened there. So, what happened to Henry's daughter? Who killed Henry's daughter? Obviously, we know, but in-game, they don't know anything because William Afton never gets caught. So we're like an investigator or a journalist investigating what happened at the pizzeria, and who murdered the kids, and the other journalist failed to do that. Maybe she didn't find enough evidence. Maybe she got killed by William Afton. Maybe she got killed by one of the animatronics at the location, and that's why their recordings, like, she failed to investigate what happened there, and now we've took the role of investigating. Okay, that's one idea. I really think that could be the top-notch pick, guys, that we're an investigator, not a night guard or anything. We're just at a location trying to solve what's happened. And obviously, when we're at the location, animatronics are trying to attack us, possessed animatronics, at Fredbear's Family Diner, or the other location with the unwithered animatronics from FNaF 2, because we still haven't seen that location either. Unless Fredbear's Family Diner has those characters there too, and that's where Henry's daughter was murdered. We don't know yet, but Scott can easily do that and put them into one location, which I think he might do, because the unwithered animatronics are possessed, guys. We know that from FNaF 2. They were killed by... The kids were murdered there by William Afton, and the puppet put them into the animatronic suits, and they're possessed now. That's what we know. So more than one kid was murdered at an old location that we haven't seen yet, whether that's at Fredbear's Family Diner or another location with the unwithered animatronics, or all as one. And I think he might do that, guys. I think he'll do Fredbear's Family Diner with Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, the original location, and we investigate what's been going on. More information about William Afton. We find evidence around the location about William Afton, his backstory. Why did he start killing children? It's perfect. It's so perfect to do something like that. And at the end of the game, possibly we get killed by William Afton or something, because as we know, William Afton never gets caught. Or we do find the evidence and we give the police the evidence and, nothing happens with it. Something like that. I think that's the perfect game. FNaF Into Madness, it makes sense. It's the original. We learn about William Afton, and it's at the original location, and we just investigate it. I really think that's the top-notch pick, guys, and that's what I'm hoping. Scott, if you're watching, I hope you're like, yep, you're right, Lewis, no. Or you're like, no, it's completely wrong. The character who's doing these voice recordings is a journalist. It doesn't say technician reading. We're not listening to a technician who's got a failed project that we need to fix. Even though that's a good idea, we're gonna have to fix like a project. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting who this character is. Like I said, I do feel like it's gonna be somebody not involved in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, investigating the location, and something happens. Maybe she's too scared to do it because she knows what's wrong. She knows that the animatronics are possessed, so she's kind of using us to go to the location and risk our lives to get the evidence ready. But yeah, that's all I can think of, to be honest. When I've gone it through my head, guys, it really does make sense, and that's what I'm hoping for. So that's my prediction, guys. We're going to play as an investigator or a journalist, just go into the location to see what's happened. And then, obviously, things start to happen, and, we get a bunch of evidence and something happens. What I'd really like to see, guys, if this is Scott's final game as well, I don't think it will be, but if it is, I had an awesome idea to do with this being an investigator, that we go to a bunch of locations. So every night we go to a different location, in the future, by the way. So this is like maybe during like the FNaF 1 era, when we see the newspaper recording, like clippings of, someone being caught. Maybe we're an investigator and we don't just go to one location. We go to Fredbear's, we go to the sister location, we go to the FNaF 1 location, all the locations, and it's a night. It's each night, okay? So we're at a different location each night, and we have to find a piece of evidence each night. So maybe night 1, we're at Fredbear's, and we have to make our way to William Afton's office, and we find something in the drawer, like his diary or something. Do you know what I mean? But while we're on our way to the office, we meet Fredbear being possessed still, and you know, other animatronics trying to kill us on our way there, and we have to like make our way there without being killed. Night 2, we go to the FNaF 1 location, and it's all, you know, withered and horrible, but the animatronics are still there, like full on withered though and rotten. And we go there, and you know, we have to find a piece of evidence, you know, maybe a name tag, maybe a name tag from Phone Guy, or we find Phone Guy's corpse there still, or an old night guard, or Michael Afton, you know, his employment or something, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And then at the end of the game, we have all the evidence, and you know, we get some more backstory about everything, about William Afton, about Henry, about the first murder, about all the victims' names maybe, so we can kind of pinpoint who's who. Do you know what I mean? Because the graveyard ending in FNaF 6, we get the names on the gravestone. It would be awesome to investigate who they possessed, so we know who they are. Do you know what I mean? We can investigate the Golden Freddy as well. It's perfect. So yeah, those are my thoughts so far, guys. It's very brief. This job description, guys, is literally a grain of sand on a beach. But I'm trying to, you know, give my ideas so you guys get to think about what this could be. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Hopefully you liked my idea and theory about what this job description can be about. Maybe we're right, maybe we're completely wrong. But, you know, that's what a theory is. We just talk, and, you know, it's fun to do that and get you hyped for the next game. But, yeah, because this has been announced, guys, I'm 100% confident that Scott is going to be releasing a teaser soon, because it means that he's working on the game now and he's looking for, you know, voices and stuff. So yeah, I think we'll see a teaser soon on Into Madness. If not, we'll definitely see a teaser of the VR game soon, if this is to do with the VR game. But yeah, I definitely think this is to do with Into Madness. I've explained my reasons why, and I think that we're going to be an investigator, you know, wanting to know what's happened. And, you know, because, you know, we've never played as an investigator before, and these bloody murders, guys, are all over the place. And, you know, we've only saw a few newspapers about it. You know, we want to see more investigation. You know, a side story about an investigator going to Fredbear's family diner is an amazing idea, and I'm hoping that's what it's about. Fingers crossed. But let me know your ideas, guys, please. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support as always. I have done a double upload again today, so make sure you check out the game I'm playing at the moment. It's really, really good and interesting, and yeah, it's unique. So yeah, take care, guys. Lots of love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.